Hey guys, it's Elena. Welcome to Camper Banter. I'm on Instagram and YouTube. I'm going to start with the local musician. There's a little story behind that. My experience with The Walking Dead and the question. I don't even know what day we're on. It's like so much has happened. And by the way, so it's actually going to be 6 months. And the way that I've calculated that is because my driver's license expires in March. So that's how I determined this very random amount of time that I'll be traveling the US. Fun fact for you. So there's a little story behind this musician. I have a friend of mine, we'll call him Mr. Smith. That sounds stupid. Okay, so he's an FBI agent and it feels like really weird to reveal his identity. I don't think that's even legal. Anyway, so we sometimes like debate back and forth. We play this game with each other about who can find the best music possible, and the crown royal gem of it all is if they're like really not followed and like goes under the radar. So the least amount of followers, etc., etc. So he messages me one day and we keep going back and forth with different songs. And then he hits me with Fleet Foxes, The Shrine/Argument. And I hadn't heard that one before and it was fantastic. And I could not let him win. So I threw down my card and the game was over. So my musician, who just started posting his work on YouTube, which you should definitely find out. He is a one-man show. His name is Mark. I ran into him maybe like 8 years ago. He's an awesome guy, and his one-man band is called Mountain Holler, and I threw down the card of his song Black Bear, which you guys should all listen to. I'll put the link and I'll tag in the bio as well. So that was it. I threw that down, beat Fleet Foxes, beat everybody. So definitely worth a listen. Local to St. Pete. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so then my experience with The Walking Dead. I feel like everything's been what Deepak Chopra calls synchrodestiny. So randomly people just come up to me and they tell me their stories, and it's always a lesson that I need to learn for myself. And it feels like all the stars are aligning, so I must be on the right path with this. So I went and I shopped responsibly at a thrift store in St. Pete called Revolve, and I got myself a pair of shorts, and the first day I wear them, I'm rigging up the hitch and I get a black grease stain on my shorts, and I'm like, oh God, these were the only shorts that fit me. What am I going to do? And I show up to the campsite for my experimental weekend, and it just so happens that I cross paths with a guy that does outfits for The Walking Dead, because that happens all the time, and he happened to know what to do. So what you do is you put some Dawn dish soap onto the spot. You don't put water, you don't put anything, you just dab it on. You wait it overnight, and then in the morning you wash it with water and like scrub it with like a soft sponge or something, and it worked. So what quirky small piece of information do you have that you can pass on to contribute to this vast knowledge that we are all sharing with each other? That is my question, that is my story, and that is my local musician. You guys have a good night.